minutes ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Watch safety green. Watch 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
I don't know where Sharp put it, to be honest with you.
Hatchet. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the delay, here's Breida. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
To throw on 3rd down, McDonald. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 5. Man.
They're going to try and throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it.
Let's go.
Say they have it.
Let's go. We got some killers
Not
out
only
there.
a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum has clearly shifted in their favor?
I think it's her Secret Santa that they were doing. I'm not sure.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Yes.
3 yards to gain there. Second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing again on second down. Block. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Block working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. I think he went backward. He did. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
The result of the play is a turnover on down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll run. It's Hilliard. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
$13 yards remaining on second down. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
39-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
He's checking. Crash.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. On the run, this is Hilliard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 27.
With no score.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
It should be
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
no, the one in your room, or
Check.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Ball carrier. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down the 4-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check your hot read. Shoot.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Locke eluding the pressure right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Oh, come on.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Locke going to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
It's third down. Third and long.
So third and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he returns this to the 22.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he loses the football a second time.
Come on, let's go.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
To Matt Breida. A fumble on the play. Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Let's go. Mike 5. I got one. Mike 5. Don't let him breathe.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to float this
What?
one.
What did I do?
Open, complete.
What did I do?
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Just
Big play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Sanders for the extra.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on first and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Locke will try again on second down. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Locke. And a throw there.
Wow!
Incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Ow!
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's get off the field. 552. Check it back. Check it back. Check it.
They do go for it. It's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal.
Check 31. Check 31. Check 52. Jim.
Now Breida on a toss left. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Matt Breida with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Good job.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now it's Breida. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Oh, that's a real nice.
All right, I appreciate your patience, bro.
There by the defensive front, they just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They run again with Breida. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Thank you.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. This is Breida.
How is he doing this, bro?
First down, right around the 17. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This will be a
Happy birthday, right?
Sanders' kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran out of the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
3-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 29, Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They run with Breida, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 49-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mark 22, Mark 22. I'm coming for you. You must. Hey, we're here.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 8.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So
come on, bro.
3rd down. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The ball carrier.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
That's what he's doing. He's doing that.
Here's Breida. And oh my goodness,
Let's go,
he loses
man.
it again. It's picked up.
You know he's soft, bro. Let's go,
And
man.
the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. I mean,
obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. A good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery. Lock. Quick hitter here. It's
face
complete.
mask. Let's go, man.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun. Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 19-yard line.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Red, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish and really didn't get any better from there. Trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they got to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down.
Man.
Going left side, it's complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. From the gun, Locke. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 26, 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. A pass there complete to Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down.
Lock now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. This is the tight end Fant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Okay, Frank. 50. You run. Watch tight end, Tight right.
Operating from the gun. Block. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Oh, don't worry about it, bro. People gonna talk.
Now Locke again.
That one loop.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Good game, Brody.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. To throw again. Lock. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season. So third and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third and long, it's Locke. Got a man and he hits it in stride. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike 51. You're not ready. Go. Exit. Mike 51. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 6
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
But didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
They'll start on the ground with Breda. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on
And that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Oh, now Breda loses it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer.
Brandon McManus.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
43 is the mic. 10 seconds. Here we go. Check.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to
I didn't do anything, bruh.
We do have
I didn't touch one button.
Let's check in with our referee.
Nah, it's not that. Simulation is what it is. That's one. But 2, I could see if I'm grabbing him or if I hit the catch button, it would typically happen. But I didn't hit anything because I know. I didn't even hit my speed button because I know.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's all good. I'll get my face back.
They'll toss it to Breda. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Sanders.
Yeah, but that's football, though.
And that will extend the lead out to 24.
If you cutting your roots down to that, I wouldn't be a part of it.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
See, the crucial part or aspect of it is
This one
The
certainly has not gone according to
3-3-4,
script. You would have thought on
I mean the
paper that this
3-3-5
offense
allows
would
you to
its
have
way
corners
here,
on the field to
they
cover the
certainly
pass,
not, and they trail big.
and you're bunched up
After
against
this,
the
it
line,
appears to
so
be
you
quite a
can.
trip home. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
How was it right? I didn't even get hit though.
The hit comes
I need it because
there's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone, you get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback,
I hate rushing.
as long as it's still done legally. But anything
No, we're talking about
outside of
another
that,
league.
Looks like an extra step was
Small.
involved.
51 coming to you, coming to you. Run it, Mike 51, Mike 51.
On first down, Locke. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception.
Two of them.
Picked off at the 13.
I don't
And he is
ever
gonna get
pass
one
this
back
bad.
to the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game.
Good
2
game,
yards
bro.
on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings
So
up
a victory here for the
Swear
Miami
I'm gonna get
Dolphins.
my face
And they
back
were really helped
somehow.
by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of...
Somehow I'm
But
gonna get
now,
my face back.
it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Miami, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.
Fine.
Thanks for
Miller
tuning
can't
in,
pick up the
everybody.
ball.
Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Smart route. And I messed that up. That was smart. This one right here. Crazy because if I call for him to play outside, and I know I called for him to play underneath, because I know he wants the out route, how did he get on top of him? It's like he's attempting to play it. He's playing it outside the whole time. Gave him the inside. Come on, bro. You know what? I don't even care, bro. I don't even care. I want my drink. Move the league along. Figure out how to get him there. Definitely, he probably only had 60 yards receiving, if that. Didn't get it done to K, Coach. You know you did not. It's okay, though. I promise you. I promise you.